Well, that's a charter plane there full of Philly pride. Fans, they broke out in the full Eagles chant on their way down to New Orleans. The pilot even joined in on the fun. I hope he was flying the plane. Someone had to.
They're in good hands, I have no doubt.
Yes.
Well, it is the hottest ticket in town, and it's going to cost you a pretty penny. Not quite as much, though, as it did last year. In fact, Super Bowl prices are the cheapest they have been in years.
Now, according to StubHub, the average ticket is now $7,000. That's down 16% from last year's game in Las Vegas. We're joined now live by Rick Ridall. He's a professor at Temple University and also the executive director of the school's tourism department. Rick, good morning to you.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Doing all right. Yeah. So how significant is this drop, would you say?
It's significant. We're seeing this dip, and certainly part of it is based on where the Super Bowl was last year, right? It was in Las Vegas. Big destination spot. People love going there regardless of what's happening, and really drove a tremendous amount of interest. It was the first time it was in Vegas, and really jumped those ticket prices up high, with the average ticket price being around $9,300, $9,400. This year, conversely, we're in New Orleans, which is a great spot, a great tourist spot. However, it's been there 11 times. And I think people are like, I've been there, done that. Also, we look at who's in the Super Bowl. Certainly our birds are driving a lot of interest. I want to get on that plane you just showed to get down there to New Orleans. But the Chiefs have been there this will be 3 years in a row, 5 times in the last 6, 7 years. So there's okay, their fan base, which much smaller than ours, they've spent some money in the past. So I think that's certainly part of it. Also with New Orleans, unfortunately, with the instances of New Year's Eve, and certainly some weather. Recently we saw people ice skating down Bourbon Street, the perception of what's going on down there. So I think some of those factors, also hotel prices, amazing with a little bit more limited number of hotels. 2-star hotels are going for $1,000 a night. 4 and 5-star hotels are going for $4,000 and $5,000 a night. So you buy your ticket, and then you're still having to pay all these add-ons. But certainly for some of those factors, it has reduced ticket prices to the lowest that we've seen since 2019, when the Patriots were concluding their run as well. So that timing is interesting.
So there's a lot of factors here at play driving ticket prices down. Well, let's look to the future now, Rick.
Sure.
What does next year look like? Can you forecast out?
Yeah, I think next year it'll be in San Francisco. So that's going to be very interesting. West Coast, it's a newer stadium. I think we're going to see a jump there because so much of this is on the destination spot and who's hosting the Super Bowl. And I think that, it's a newer location for the league, and we're going to see that trending going back up. Certainly make no mistake about it, we're going to see a lot of green and white in the stadium tomorrow, and we're going to see a full house. It's just the availability still there, and those prices have trended down. But I think we'll see a jump back, maybe not quite to the Las Vegas levels of last year, but higher than what we're seeing this year, which makes for those last-minute impulsive bird fans a chance to get down there still and support us.
Yeah, and StubHub is also reporting that 21% of those ticket sales are coming from Pennsylvania versus 10% in Missouri and Kansas, from Missouri and Kansas. So hopefully we'll see a lot of green and white down there.
Absolutely. Can't wait. It's going to be a blast. And, go Birds, 29-24. You heard it here first.
There you go.
29-24, okay. Rick Ridall, thank you very much. Go Birds.